Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. In the last episode, I was trying to work on the massive chemical plant project to get this new gigantic chemical plant built. And the only thing I really got done on that is get the rail lines planned in, because I kept getting pulled away by other things that needed to get done. We need to build another shopping center for these residents here because this one is overloaded. So we're working on that. The roads are all built. I got the construction offices assigned. Probably need construction offices assigned to this, including the paving one. There we go. So we need to get those built, and then we're going to need to get vehicles filling up the warehouse. So we'll have to do that. And we've been having all kinds of vehicles breaking down due to maintenance issues. And so we've been just filling up the parking on our road depots. And we have another one that we got to deal with. But we've been dealing with financial issues as well, because we've been losing a lot of money. And I've been looking at this. So for this year, our exports have not kept up. The usual exports. I would like to be exporting more plastic if at all possible. This project here will help with that. So the imports, it is the electronic components. I think that is the big issue. If we look at last year, you know, it only says 1.3 million, right, as opposed to this year, which is 1 million, but if you look at this year, it's July, so we're only halfway through the year so far. And if we look at last year, electronic components, we were doing hardly any, and then all of a sudden it goes way up. And that's because we started to fill this warehouse with electronic components, and that has kind of been breaking us. So I need cash. I need some cash. So, unfortunately, the decision that I've gone ahead and made is that this loan has got to get cycled. So we're going to have to bring this up. And not only am I going to cycle that loan, I'm going to bump up to 2 million. All right. So that should keep me solvent for a little while. Alright, now you. Quarried stone. BZ252 dumper. And I have one in here, but it's in the same shape, so we'll get one of those coming in. Now, the other thing that I'm going to need is I need a train. Because you are going to come down here. Right, because all of this rail is now built. Finally. This is all done. I gotta set up signals. And what I want to do is I want to bring in cement here so we can finally fire this concrete plant up, so we can have a second concrete plant going, and one that has access for the helicopters. So that's where we're at there. But I need a train, which means I'm gonna need to buy one. And I need the cheapest one I can get my hands on. And none of them are cheap. Especially with the loan I just took. Is there a train that I can repurpose for this task? You look like you're in rough shape. You're 63%. Yep, you are in rough shape. I need you to get there for repairs. Alright, is there a train that I can repurpose for this task? You could also stand to go back to depot. What about the other train? What about you? You're okay. You're okay. Alright, so that should trigger that to start getting repaired. Indeed. Ah, the helicopter is getting repaired. Good. Now, the issue is mechanical components. Once we actually have some steel, whenever that happens, we'll have to manufacture mechanical components. I think what we're going to do is we're going to repurpose this train. Because it already has a cement on it. Let us have a look at what its line is doing. Alright, right now we are not exporting bitumen. Which is fine, because we'll just let it build up. Alright, there's another thing that I want to do here, and that is... I want to add some fields in. Can I do some terrain modification? You know, I could put medium fields in here. I just want to see what will be involved in putting a large field in. While those trains are getting repaired. Better angle on this. That Citizen Happiness too low. Unable to get any food. I mean, there should be food available. And you have to ride the bus to do it. Alright, how are the trains looking? Are you ready to go? 35%. Not great. Repair of the helicopter is complete. Alright, and you can get back to work. The question is the other helicopter. Here wear and tear is 34%. I mean, that's okay. Alright, back to what I was doing. I need to back that off just a little bit more. Alright, let's try that. What? Was I putting... Oh, another... Well, that's awfully dumb. What happened there? I just undid everything I just did. Alright, well, maybe I'll work on that on my own. Because, you know, it can be done. And I'm not worried about this until the spring anyway. So I'll do that over the winter. My real concern is getting this train back up and running. We're at 26%. And it's no longer on the repair list. At 26%. Alright, we're gonna have to we have to be a little bit closer on that. It got repaired and it's at 100%. So there's another one that we need to replace. See, why do we have workers waiting at this helicopter passenger platform? Well, we need that for the helicopter. That's a lot of people, though. It's a lot of potential workers. Alright, those are coming along. Oh yeah, that's that busted down dump truck. And hopefully will make its way where it needs to be. Is that train getting repaired? Yeah, the train's getting repaired. Alright, that's the fuel. The bitumen train should have been able to load that whole thing. Ah, you were loading up the steel. Okay. Electronic components are almost finally full here. All right. Are things running enough? No, we got another busted down vehicle. Alright, that one's gonna have to get replaced. Are any of these covered hulls getting repaired? Not particularly. That one's down to 57%, so it is actually getting there. Slowly. Alright, covered hull. This was what? An LFAW50? None of them should be timing out. Oh, there we go. Ah, that dumper. Right. Because you are replacing this one. Alright, there's that other busted down dumper. You go out there. Train's waiting too long. Why? Tell them to ignore the lights. It's interesting that you did it that way. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we are gonna need maximum footpath length. We're gonna need the residential buildings basically right up against this rail line. And they're going to need to be big residential buildings. Like, I mean, I could do that. But I think what we're actually going to do is I don't want to go with anything that tall. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. But I think I'm going to go with these. And I'm going to put in 3 of them. One right there. One right here. And one right there. And then what we're going to need is a road that leads to about there, and then one kind of arcs along here. With connections like that. Passenger station would probably also not be a bad idea. How's a sewage outflow? Did I deal with that? Probably not. Well, we're gonna have to. Actually, let's do it like this. What I would want... is something like that. Alright. Let's go take a look at... the rail repairs. Alright, you're down to 19% wear and tear. And you're not on the repair list anymore. Okay, so... so what we're going to have you do is... after here, I want you to go there, and I want you to unload cement. Now, right now, it's okay for you to just go ahead and get back to work. Even though I haven't put any proper signals on this railroad, because you're the only train that's going to be coming up here. But we will have to get those signals set up correctly. Hoping is that our expenses are going to fall off here. Because we are almost full on this warehouse. That warehouse is built. The shopping center still needs work. Needs 295 tons of concrete. Well, hopefully here in a minute we'll start getting some cement over here, and we can start getting some concrete from the local concrete plants. Instead of you having to drive all the way across the city to go get your concrete. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. We're going to have to cycle some loans again. Oh, this train is waiting too long because these trains are in the way. It doesn't know what to do. What are you doing? Alright, well, we'll go ahead and stop here, and we'll keep working on this when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.